Let's try that again. Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to Thermomixing Adventures. My name is Lisa Keegan, and this afternoon I'm showing you a super easy dinner in the Thermomix. It is a whole steamed or roasted, but it's really steamed chook, and I can't wait to show you how easy it is today. Now, it is a manual recipe. You can make this in a TM31, TM5, TM6 thermo cooker, and it just needs water and a chicken, or chicken bits even, you could do it with. So let me today show you some hints and tips to do so, and say hi if you're watching on. I'd love to know if you're watching on this afternoon. If you know what you're having for dinner, do pop past and say hello. So this is super easy. There's a couple of rules of thumbs that you can remember to make this easier for future. And things like, if you're going to steam for half an hour, you need half a litre of water. Today, we're going to actually steam for an hour and a half, so you need closer to a litre and a half of water. If you were steaming for 1 hour and making a pudding, you'd use 1 litre because you're steaming for an hour. And what this allows for is it allows for the evaporation of your liquid, so you don't run out of liquid in your Thermomix. So we're going to put into our Thermomix some water today, and we've got, it's going to be 1.5 litres. So look at the little dots up the back. I actually think I'm going to run a bit short because I don't think my containers are quite big enough. That was one. Let's just do one more in over here. It's like attack of the flies at my house today. I don't know about you, but since the rain all in Brizzy at the moment, it has been terrible. So I'm trying to go fast today to keep the flies out of the way. So about 1.5 litres. There's little dots on the back of your bowl that'll kind of guide you to that 1.5 litres, or you could be really particular and use your scales. I don't worry, I just eyeball it. But if you can keep it around, you know, those cook times. So if you've got a really small chook and it's only going to cook for 45 minutes, you only need 1 litre, okay? You got your water in there. Now you want your varoma. So your varoma has your chook in it, and you can cover that with whatever you like. So you can make a beautiful spice rub and put it all over it. You could put just paprika and salt. I've got some herbed lemon, pepper and salt. And that's just what I've sprinkled, and then I've put a bit of oil over the top, just a little trickling, okay? Good afternoon, Carissa. Good afternoon, Julie. Lovely to have you guys on this afternoon. Lid goes on, and now it's going to cook. And as I mentioned, 99 minutes is how long I cook our size chickens for. Now, our size chickens are those big 2.1 litre ones, like they're big, 2.1 kilograms, sorry. They're those big chickens, those family-sized chickens, because that's what my kids eat these days, is a massive amount of food. If you're cooking the little ones, like just recently, I know Woolworths was kind of given a bad name because they were giving people these tiny little chickens. They would only take about 45 minutes to cook. So it depends on your chicken as to how long you need to cook it. However, the beauty of cooking with steam is that if you overcook it because you cook it for too long, it does not make it hard. It just actually makes it fall off the bone. You'll go to pick up the drumstick and the bone will come out and leave the flesh behind. So it's nothing wrong with overcooking it. And I like overcook rather than undercook any day. So let's spin this all the way up to 99 minutes. Now our steaming speed, actually before we do, varoma, because we're steaming, and then our steaming speed. Now this is important because it can take a long time to steam something if your speed is too slow. If you are trying to steam something and you're on half speed or 1 or 1.5, it just is too slow. For this size chook, you need speed 2. Okay, speed 2 is your go-to. Now, what I am going to do, which is a little different today, is I'm actually going to take this 99 minutes and I'm going to take it back 20 minutes. Now, the only reason I'm doing this is I want to be called back to the Thermomix early, because I've got some homegrown corn that I want to put in the Thermomix, in the simmering basket. And they're going to take about 15-20 minutes to cook. All right, if you wanted to add potatoes, sweet potato, carrots, similarly, you're going to need about that 20-minute mark, and you can add them around the chicken. The chicken will be mostly cooked by that stage. The outside certainly will be. So you're not going to have like raw juices on your meat, on your, what are they called, veggies. It's going to be fine. So you can then put them around the edges here. I just know that if I put 99 minutes on the clock, it'll sing to me in 99 minutes and tell me it's done, and I forgot to put the corn in. So I'm going to spin this up to speed 2. I'm going to let this go for the 79 minutes, and then I'm going to come back, add my corn to the varoma. I will probably add some bigger veggies around the top of this as well in that time, and that'll then finish off. One last tip is your beautiful stuff down here. Now this is like a broth in the bottom. You've got all the beautiful juices from your chicken down there. Don't waste it. Put some of it aside in a jar in your fridge to then make soup with tomorrow or whatever you want. Okay, use it in breads, anything like that. You can use it however you'd like. It is a broth. Keep a little bit in the bowl, just enough to cover your blades, because you want to add some corn flour, some soy sauce, a little smidgen of veggie stock, and you've actually got yourself a beautiful homemade gravy that you know exactly what's in it. All right, so depending on how much liquid, like if you leave all that liquid in there, it's going to take a lot of corn flour. So I would highly suggest take out most of the liquid, leave yourself enough to turn into gravy in the bottom. But absolutely amazing. And if you don't have corn flour, plain flour will do the job as well. But salt, pepper, some soy sauce, just a little smidgen of veggie stock so it doesn't get too salty, and you will just be so impressed with your gravy. So otherwise, guys, that's it from me today. Let me know if I can help you with anything regarding your Thermomix. If you'd like a demo, if you'd like to get a black on your bench, they are still available at the moment, thank goodness. So otherwise, I will see you back here tomorrow afternoon for some more cooking in my kitchen. Let me know if I can support you, but otherwise take care and we'll see you then. Bye for now.